Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Friday's Funfold. Hope you're all well. I'm just going to go through a couple of things with you. So while we're waiting for people to jump on, so I'll give you a couple of things that are happening with Stampin' Up. So our new starter kit, which we've talked about, which is a fabulous offer. You get a $286 worth of product for only $169. So if you're already buying Stampin' Up and you're buying in small amounts, you could always become a dealer, just a hobby. Well, not dealer, can't call it dealer. Hobby demonstrator, and just buy things for yourself, which is a great idea because then you'll get 20% off everything you buy. So starter kit is going through till the 31st of October. So it's a great deal. If I could join it in the game myself, I would, but unfortunately I can't. So if you're interested, just click on the QR code with your camera and that will take you to the Joining Up special. Also, at the moment, I have a card buffet that I'm doing. It is on the 2nd of November for people around Brisbane. You get 8 cards and the price is $50. So you get 8 different cards. We're going to do a mixture of Christmas, birthday. We'll mix it up so you're not making all of one time. And there will be some light refreshments. And that starts at 10 o'clock and goes through till about lunchtime-ish. So also too, if you see if you see up in the corner here, it's got Join My Team. So if you are interested in becoming a demonstrator, even if it's a hobby demonstrator, you can click on that Join My Team with your camera and it will take you to the form to fill out for me. So when you fill it out, just make sure that my name is on there and it will come up as Suzanne Deeks, not Suzie Dee. So there we go. That's all our housework sort of out of the way, isn't it? So fingers crossed everything's still saying really good. So I promise you a fun fold, which we're going to do. Oh, a couple of things I did sort of forget was pre-orders. At the moment, we have pre-orders as demonstrators on online exclusives. So I have ordered some of them so that I can show you. So being a demonstrator also gives you the advantage of buying new product a month before it's released to the public. So that's always nice to be able to get your hands on new things and try them out. Also too, 30% off kits. Nearly forgot to tell you. So we've got kits at 30% off. So that means if you're a demonstrator, you get 30% off. Plus, if you're on 20% for your discount, you'll get that discount too. So that's 50%. So that makes those half price. You can't beat that for a good deal, can you? And kits would be great for holidays, for Christmas presents, birthday presents, school holidays, keeping the children occupied while you're doing other things, and everything's in the kit that they need, so you don't have to add anything to it. We've also got a clearance rack, So if you want to go and have a look at that, we have some things that are being cleared, and there's, from what I looked yesterday, there's still quite a few bits and pieces on there. Okay, now I've got all that out. We'll go down to the desk, and I can show you then what we've got going on. Okay, so here we go. So I promised you a fun fold, and I've had to cut it all out because I probably won't remember where everything goes. So this is called a triangle pop-up card. So we've got lots of bits and pieces here, and my bits and pieces have come off. So I cut them all out. So I had square. So we needed, that was 3 1/4 by 3 1/4. And I cut 4, and I think I only actually need 2 of those, but we'll have a look. Then I've got some more triangles, and these are to go on the mats on the top of the card. So we'll put those there out of the way. And then I've got all little bits and pieces here. So the idea of the card, hi Daryl, Lynn, how you going? And the card's interesting. Let's hope it turns out well. How are you doing, Lynn? Hope you're all well. And Daryl, what have you been up to? So the card will actually go like that. So I'll show you one that I finished. So this is one I did for one of our online challenges, and I did this one for it. So this is what I hope the card will end up looking like, but in different papers, of course. One thing I didn't do so far, I didn't do my sentiment. So that's what we're attempting to make. So you start off with a square, 8 inches by 8 inches. Okay. Then you score in half at 4 inches and across at 4 inches, which gives you the fold lines. I didn't crease it, shouldn't I? Okay, and then you cut up one of them, doesn't matter which one. Yeah, I'm good, Len. Glad you are too. So we cut up this one. So I got this off Lynn Stalks or something like that. I can't remember her name now. I should have wrote it down. So then we score from this point, which is your scored, down to this point. Okay, and then we do that's a good idea, Daryl. Doing templates, I've started doing it as well, and I've started writing down the measurements. So it is a good idea to do. And I've got a feeling it was, she has a group, Leslie, or if I can find it again, I'll put it in my page. So we've got that. We've got it all creased up and done with our bone folder. So next we're going to put the mats on. So you got one like that and one like that. So just leaving a small edge around it. All right, so we'll glue that down. These are so these should be 3 3/4 square, and then cut on the diagonal. All right, so we'll glue these down. I was just watching Carly Bertucci, not sure how the name is said. Her and her husband, they're a husband and wife team. I think they're in Melbourne. And he was just showing about how to make an envelope out of 12 by 12 cards, DXP. So we'll put that on like that. So get that bit of ink that squashed through it. Oh, yesterday I couldn't get any ink out of them. Today it's dribbling out. Yeah, so he was just showing, he did a card using the citrus stamps, and he made an envelope because he did a long card and he did an envelope for it. Chinese lunch, oh, yummy. It's for your mum, and so you should. And there's always the replay, Daryl, that you can watch. So it was racing around last night, trying to get everything finished for tomorrow. I just have about half a dozen fidget bracelets to make. And then we've got our pieces that go on here. So these would be 3.5 by 3.5. That's good to hear. Good to hear, Daryl. Mum should be spoilt too, and not only on Mother's Day. So we're going to put those two there like that. Oh, what did I get? And then I've got these. And I'm going to put these two other squares. I can't remember whether she did a matting on the top or not, but I am. So then we'll go here. So we'll just get these glued down first. I'll bring out my silicone mat. Should always use it when if I can find it. Just stops glue getting everywhere. Oh, there it is. It was hiding. So, because you can just peel it off the silicone mat. So that's great. That goes there. So now we've got another 2. So as I said, we're going to stick these on the bottom. So these, it would be a 3.5 inch square, and then cut it on the diagonal. So that gives you a nice triangle. Now get some on those end bits. It's bubbling out everywhere today, isn't it? So we just leave that because I put that on the wrong side. I'll just leave that there because that goes on the other side. Apparently I've got my orders coming today. When I put another order in. Whoops. I like the Tombow because, as you see, it gives me a little wiggle room and I can move it around. That's one. So I've got to go to the post office as soon as it arrives. It's on its way because I have my stuff sent to one of those post office box things. There was quite a bit of Christmas time, I think, last year. There was a bit of thieving going on, or people taking packages, but there was also packages being delivered to the wrong address. So people were putting up messages saying that it was meant for this address and it was delivered at the wrong one. So I thought, rather than go through all that hassle, I'm going to have it sent to one of the post boxes. So it's only my Stampin' Up stuff that I have sent there, because I don't, most of my bills or whatever I've got is on mail or on apps. So I don't need to worry about that. So we've got our green pieces. So, and this one is Old Olive, and the card base is Cherry Cobbler. So I'm using my mat, my silicone mat, because if I get ink on it, if I get any I'm putting my fingers everywhere at the moment. If I get any glue on there, I can just scrape it off, which is absolutely fantastic. So I don't get messy board. So again, we're going to leave our edge. That one looks a bit wider. Put our second one on. This makes a really nice card for a special person. I think it just goes that extra mile. That was really nice of him, Daryl. A lot of people wouldn't do that. They'd keep it for themselves, unfortunately. Now I'm going to flip this over, and that's why I left the ink on this one, so that we've got a contrasting pattern going on. Because I realised as I went to put it down, I had the wrong one. Do you get much from Temu, Daryl? My sister gets stuff from them. I mean, they're like anything, any of the Chinese. You get the good and the bad, don't you? So that's what's looking so far. So far, this is what we've got. So we've got the dark here, and then I've put this one. And it is of Seasons of Greetings, or Seasons of, I'll tell you in a minute. Season of Green and Gold, that was it. So now we've got these little bits down here. So the green one, and this is 4x4, I think. No, it's 3 3¾ that's right, because it's a mat. So 3¾ and that will go on there. And then we have a white one which will go on there. Might have to just trim a bit off that one. So this piece is for you to write on. That should be 3¾ I have to stop and get Mr. Zeus some of his treats. He was going mad earlier. He wanted his treats and I'd run out. He wasn't happy with me, I can tell you. So, tomorrow, as most of you know, I'm going to do a market at Wamaran. And we're going to put our white piece on. So this is to write your sentiment, or put sentiment on and write on it. You can always put it on one of the back panels too if you don't want to now I think before I put that on, where have they gone? Where'd they go? I had them here 2 minutes ago before I started. It's a plastic bag. Can you see a plastic bag anywhere? Just got to have a sip of water. Ah, here they are. So I ordered some magnets, right? And I have no idea when it comes to millimeters. I'm just going to take one off. It's so tiny. I'm going to put him on here. I see using metal on metal, wasn't it? There we go. I'll use my bone folder. Now we'll put this back on. See, all these things they're telling me to try with my voice. It's not working. So we got that magnet, and we've got to make sure that that sticks. So we'll put I really wanted them a bit flatter. I'll put glue there, and it's not even gonna. So I'll just hold that down a minute, and it'll stick. I really need it to be a bit flatter. That's a bit out of whack there. Okay, so we're going to put our second one on. And what we've got to do is, that goes like this. So we have to put our other magnet exactly in the same place under there, so that when we fold it over, it'll stay. You'll hear the magnet click. So I'll get another one off. I didn't realise they were so tiny. I got sent for another lot. So I've got to get in the same place as the other one. So we'll put in there, and then I'll put this other mat on. And I'm just going to put it in there. It has to cover there. They are a bit too high up. They need to be a bit flatter. So I'll cut that a bit short too. You won't see that, so there's a magnet. So you'll hear it click into place. So just make a very big click. All right, here we go. Decoration time. Better put those away somewhere where I won't lose them. Okay, just a question. If someone can help me, I'm going to sell some of my cards on Saturday at this fair. So I was thinking of charging $8. Tell me if you were doing it in the chat, what you think is a fair price for cards. So I've got 2 pieces to go on here, and I don't know whether I want to do that one. Let me know which one you think, number 1 or number 2. Which one do you think looks the best? 1 or 2? Let me know what you think in the chat. If anybody wants to number 1 then. Yeah, that was the one I was thinking. All the lovely gold on it. Hi, Donna. Oh, you have a massage appointment. Lovely. So that's what I'll be needing after you light the bells. That's what I'll be needing after I've finished this weekend. So Lynn was first with the green one. I don't know whether you heard what I said a minute ago. If you were selling your cards, how much would you sell them for? I thought about $8 for the card and the envelope. They are handmade, so tell me what you think. So I'm thinking about $8, but I don't know. Do you think $8 is too expensive? Oh, okay. Neck and your back, yeah. Do you find it helps, Donna? I used to have to go to physio for my back and neck, but I found it made me worse. Yeah, I do it cheaper to a friend too. Either that or I just give it them, depending on the friendship. So, seeing as they're going to be people that I have no idea, that's why I thought $8 would be, because some of the cards we make are quite intricate. Is my voice sounding better? It doesn't sound as, oh no, there it goes. There it goes. So I cut this out of Stylish Shapes. Pretty sure it was. No, it wasn't. It was out of Spotlight on Nature. And it was the third die down. So this is going to hold our embellishments. I've also got this piece, the white, that was cut out of Spotlight on Nature, which is going to sit down there like a little doily type thing. So we'll put that on. Woo-hoo-hoo, come on, glue. Oh, it's good. It helps relieve the pain for you, Donna. There's nothing worse than being in pain. My son at the moment's got three fractured vertebrae. So he's in a lot of pain. And that was because of an issue with a guy who was doing work for and not paying. Shane wanted them to pay the money, and this guy that owes him the money sent some goons to his workshop, and him and his friend got hit when it was dark. They'd been for some dinner and they jumped them both. Shane was knocked out cold, and the other one they beat up, and they also smashed one of the cars to pieces. So he's not in a good way at the moment, fortunately. So I put the white piece on here. You can see. Look, it's clear. Isn't it great? It's just fantastic. And then I'm going to set this red piece on the white piece. And we did it double, but I left this top piece that didn't have the cutting, so I put the die over the edge. Yeah, it's terrible, Donna. He's got to go to court. So far as I managed to get it adjourned, and I think it's adjourned for another fortnight. It's upon some very nasty charges. So hopefully he'll get his comeuppance. I don't know why people think they can get away with doing things like that, honestly. So we're going to use our silicone mat again, and we're going to put glue. They must have been in on the cotton, the glass cotton, plastic, on the cotton embossed when I did it. So I want to try and get that even to sit. And as I say, with Tombow again, we can manoeuvre that into place. Yeah, I hope so. Oh, thank you, Lynn. That's lovely. Yes. There's some nasty people in this world, isn't there? And it was him. He was in the wrong. He owed my son $10,000 for work that he'd done on his cars. Now, let's see how we go. So here's your time to help me. So I thought of putting this on the back. So the shiny glitter. You know, we all like glitter. Oh, I'm so sorry, Donna. That's so sad. Oh gee, I'm sorry. I send you my condolences, Donna. Yeah, I figured what you meant. Now, I got this out. You know, I bought this set and I've never ever used it. It was until yesterday a clean stamp. I've never used it. So I thought of putting this, because I'm trying to make it Christmassy, but Christmas things I've got are all too big, like too high. Yeah, it's a dazzling, isn't it? And then I've got this owl that I think looks really cute. I haven't covered him in because I want him to be a snow one. You know, they got those snow owls. So then I thought I might be able to put a bit of greenery just around it. So tell me what you think. It's going to look like. Do you think that's all right, or do you think we might got ideas of something else? That's okay, Donna. Take care, and I hope your appointment makes you feel a lot better. And we'll see you soon. Take care, Donna. So, what do we think? Green. Could even put that up a bit so that it sits up. And then put our owl in the middle. And then a little bit of greenery on the sides. You think that owl looks great? That's good. This is a beautiful card to do. It's not as hard as it looks, neither. When I first did it, I thought, oh, I'm never going to get this right. So that's why I cut the pieces out last night, so I would remember where they go. It's one of those cards that you won't do very often, but then I've done it wrong. I put glue all the way around, and I don't want glue all the way around. That's what I get for talking, isn't it? I only want it halfway. And then we'll lie this down. That's what I should have done. And put this on here. So then it stands up like that. Okay, so I'll put this out. I love this white glitter paper. Isn't it gorgeous? It's got all multicolour. I don't know whether you can see it. Can you see that? How it shines and it's all multicoloured. Beautiful. Now, I don't want this all the way I'm going to sit that up a bit so that it's above. Need a bit more glue on that because it's going on to. There we are. So it's got to be able to sit down flat like that, so that when you fold the card, it'll stay flat. So I'm going to put our owl on. I just think he's so cute, our owl. Got sticky fingers. So I'm nearly all packed for my market tomorrow. I just have to make about half a dozen fidget bracelets. With gemstones. Put a fair bit on here because he's got those again stick on there. I'll put him in the middle. Not pressing down yet. Because I want to slide these in. Use that bit there. I always forget to do one of these one way and then turn around and do the next. I can't even see if there's any glue on here. Okay, now we can press down. Because we got so much glitter. Now we need a sentiment. Just a small sentiment. Thinking of you always. That sounds nice, doesn't it? This is out of our winterly treetops. So I think we'll do that one. Thinking of you always. Yeah, cool. Right away. Always put my backings on my stamps as soon as I get them. And I'm going to do it in the old olive, I think, which is in keeping with I'm trying to put it in upside down then, which is in keeping with our colour scheme. Old Mossy Meadow, Shaded Spruce, Old Olive. So I'll stamp that up. That looks a bit crooked, doesn't it? Because I've got it on an angle, I suppose. It's all looking crooked. Good job there's two sides to every paper, isn't there? Anybody got exciting stuff to happen on the weekend? That's better. I've got my chamois here. I'll clean my stamp off on that. That's so that I don't forget which one it comes out of. I don't do it straight away. I'll forget what I've used. And then I'll be looking through all my stamps, wondering where it came from. Now we want to cut this out. I think we might have to get the stylish dies out. Stylish shapes. And the trouble is too, hopefully that isn't too big. That'll just fit. Okay. Might just get it. We'll try it. If it doesn't work, we will try another die. That's all, isn't it? So I ordered some more of those magnetic strips that were bigger to use. I've got a feeling they're going to be just as high. Nothing exciting, Lynn? Nothing rare for you, Daryl? I'm sure something will come up. Last time when we did this market, people kept just walking around. Very few people bought anything. This die set that I'm using now is Stylish Shapes. Stylish Shapes, yeah, it's brilliant. It's got all sorts. I use this one and Nested Essential dies. Let's get rid of this in a moment. So I got that one, Daryl. And this one. And that's that one's Nested Essentials. Both great for doing sentiments. Besides all the other bits and pieces you get. You're most welcome. Now I have got a feeling that this no, it's cut it off, see. And I couldn't really go any bigger because that has to, sorry, it's not in frame. That has to sit there so that your little disc will catch on it. And so I need to do something a bit bigger. So, or a smaller incense. So I've got You Made My Day. That's still a bit of a long one. I think that's still going to be too long. Yeah. Yeah, they're really handy, Daryl. I didn't have them, but then I was watching Linda Dalkey's videos, which I have done for quite a while now. And they all kept talking about them on there and how good they were. And it was an essential you needed in your kit, you know. So what I've thought I might do, just try this. So I bought them, and ever since I bought them, I use them all the time. I'm going to have to wash my blocks. They're getting a bit blurry. I need a wash. I'm going to have a massive clean-up next week. I've also got 3 appointments. Couldn't have done it without you. Let's see. That one's too big. But this one's too small. Okay, we can get that one in. Just have to change our sentiment, don't we? But that's the beauty of it. We can change whatever we want and do whatever we want. There's always two sides to a card. So if you make two sides to a to paper, so if you need to, if you do a mistake, you can turn it over, or you can do it again. I'm just going to put this up here. My little, I love this. So cute. I like my big cut and emboss too, but this is great if you're just doing little things. Got to go and get some change from Woolworths. I've got my square, but for somebody who has cash, I'll need some change. As they say, everything is energy, money is energy. So I'm putting my energy for people to buy my stuff. That one can go in the bin. Suppose I could have so that can go there, and we'll put that up on dimensionals. Get rid of this, put it away. You won't regret getting these dies, Daryl. They're absolutely brilliant. It's a bit windy out there this morning. Dimensionals. Now I've got a part one that's nearly finished. Just tomorrow, Lynn. I'll be up at 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm going to wash my hair tonight, so I don't have to worry about it in the morning. I can just jump in the shower and I'll pack the car tonight. I said we're not taking much, but geez, when I look at it. So I've got my cards. I've got my cards. I've got some paper that I haven't opened, so I'm going to see if I can sell those. I've got some dies and some dies and some stamps that I ordered double of. So there we go. What do you think? And that's called a triangle pop-up card. So that'll go down like that. And then that goes across and you fold it up. So isn't it cool? Then you can pop it back up again. There's your sentiment. You've got on this side, if you want to write a greeting or anything there, or you can always put one on the back if you want to, on one of the little triangles. I tried to make him a Christmas sort of theme, but the dies I have, or the stamps I have. Thank you, Daryl. Glad you enjoyed it. The Santas were all too big. They'd be sitting up here and it wouldn't fold then into a neat little square. So that's what we have today. Something a little bit special, something that you can give to somebody special. So Mother's Day, Daryl, or somebody's birthday. I think it's quite a beautiful card. And I will go in on my Facebook page for Suzie, for my my business page, Susan Deeks, independent demonstrator. I got a mouthful there. Beautiful card. Thank you, Lynn. And I'll link the video for, I think it was Laura Starks or something like that. But I'll find it and I'll link it into my business page. And anybody who wants to find out the measurements and everything. Yes, yeah. So basically, Daryl, it's an 8x8 card. So that gives you your square. You score it 4 inches, turn it around and score again at 4 inches on the other side. So, yeah. So, and then you just do your mats. This is for your top bit where you score. And then you score from the top to here and the same on that side. And then you cut this bit of the card up to the middle, 4 inches. So, and then when you score it down from the point there to the point there. But I'll link a video instead of rambling on about it. I did try to put all the measurements down. You got the mats and everything as well. So I'll link that into my business page so that you'll be able to watch the video. All right, well, have a great weekend. I will see you probably, what have I got? Hang on, just let me check. I've got 3 appointments next week. One with my specialist. Okay, where are we? October. That one's coming. So I've got someone to come and look at the shower on Monday. So I'll do on Monday, but it will probably might be a bit later because I'll wait for the guy to do the shower. I'll do on Tuesday. And I can probably do one. So sorry. I can do on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, next week. And then I've got appointments, and on the weekend I'm going over to see some friends. So thank you, Lynn. I hope it goes well too. So thank you for watching. Always a pleasure, and thank you for helping me design the card. And I will see you Monday at 10:30. So we can go from there. All right. Have a good weekend. Take care. Bye.